Headaches are the most common medical complaint that we see in the office. And today we're going to talk about the 6 most common types of headaches that exist, what causes them, and how to get rid of them. The first type is called a tension headache. This is the most common type of headache that exists. These are usually caused by stress and anxiety. They can also be caused by poor posture or overuse of your neck muscles, from looking at your phone too much, or from staring at a computer screen all day. The good news is, there's a simple solution for this. Just relax your body and practice proper posture. If you're sitting in a way that causes your head to be thrown forward, that can cause these headaches. So just relaxing your body and correcting your posture can often get rid of tension headaches. The second type is called a migraine. Migraines are usually more on one side of the head, and they're usually throbbing in nature. You may have an aura, which is kind of like a visual disturbance that happens before the headache comes. This is because there's a change in your brain that causes the blood vessels to constrict and then relax. And so we call that an aura. The best thing to do for a migraine is to lie down in a dark room and try to relax. Sometimes people will get some relief with things like peppermint oil or lavender oil. And of course, if you know what triggers your migraines, try to avoid those things because they can be very specific to certain individuals. The third type is called a cluster headache. Cluster headaches are very severe, sharp, stabbing pains that happen on one side of the head. They usually happen in clusters, hence the name, where you'll have a bunch of them happening at one time.
And then they'll go away, and then they'll come back in another cluster. The best treatment for cluster headaches is oxygen. So just breathing in oxygen can actually help decrease the pain. There's also a nerve that goes from your neck up into your head that can be stimulated, and that can also help relieve cluster headaches.
The fourth type is called a sinus headache. Sinus headaches are usually associated with a sinus infection. You might have a fever, you might have a runny nose, you might have nasal congestion. The best thing for this is to do a hot compress on your face and drink a lot of fluids and just let it run. Sometimes you can even take a decongestant to help open up your sinuses and help relieve that pressure. The fifth type is called a rebound headache. Rebound headaches are headaches that happen from taking too much pain medication. So if you're taking an overuse medication like Excedrin or Tylenol or even Advil, sometimes you can have a rebound headache where it actually makes your headaches worse. So it's important to use these medications judiciously and just use them when you really need them. The last type of headache is called a brain freeze or an ice cream headache. This is actually a very benign headache that happens when you eat something really cold like ice cream too quickly. It actually causes the blood vessels in your brain to constrict and then relax very rapidly, causing a headache. The best thing to do for this is to slowly start to bring the temperature up on the things that you're eating. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and share with your friends and family. And as always, thanks for watching.